Hi, my name's Alba and I'm the founder of AFL Products, and I've been very lucky to have pretty much travelled all my life because of my dad. Born in South America, British-Italian parentage, then lived and travelled in Southeast Asia because of my dad's job, worked in Hong Kong for 3 years, I've lived in Italy, all sorts of places. Anyway, I love travelling. Obviously, we now have the opportunity to travel very cheaply, or so they tell us, until you start to do all the extras and suddenly your cheap flight seems ridiculous. So I'm going to go skiing for the first time in 7 years, and skiing is a really difficult one because of the climate, but I'm going to try and do hand luggage for skiing. I've only got 2 days to go, so this is what I'm going to give you, my tips on hand luggage for skiing. The first thing you do is, it looks quite tidy. Well, for me this is quite tidy. I start to throw things that I want to take with me. So my first tip is, always take things that you love wearing. Don't try and use stuff on or whatever, just take stuff that you really feel comfortable in. I then in my head create a list, or you can write it down, I've been doing this for quite a long time, of really things that you're just going to have to take with you. So, you know, that's your basic sort of socks, knickers, ski outfit because you're going to be cold. Maybe thermals if you're going to, if you feel the cold a lot. Whatever, all those sorts of things. But just a very clear list in your head, just the most simple things, all right? So some of those things that I think that I need to take are, I have to have at least 2 pairs of ski socks because they are quite uncomfortable, those boots. So I wear the ski socks, one for 2 days, and then wash it and wear the others, and that's how I do that. I have another set for the evening because the problem with skiing, of course, is that you take off your clothes and you have to put another set of clothes on. That means I take 7 pieces of underwear. Again, you're probably going to use 2 a day because you can't wear the same thing because you've been sweating all day, so you have to wash those as well. So I put them all in a pile. Obviously, this is my suitcase. I'm never going to fit all of that stuff in here, included which a towel. So some of the things I first quickly do is take out what I just can't have. So for example, here I put my favourite towel, a nice big fluffy towel. But it's too heavy and too big. So I have my beach camping towel, very, very light. I'm not going to enjoy it so much, but it's going to be the only way I can fit a towel into here. I am lucky enough to have a hot tub in this place, so I have to have a swimming costume. We're skiing, so obviously I have to take skiing stuff. So I've got the skiing jacket that I bought on eBay and skiing trousers. Absolutely imperative, right? Also, just to be warm, I need something for my ears. Nowadays, I think I'm going to be forced to wear helmets because I'm going with a friend who said that she's going to make me wear a helmet. But I will take my hat as well if I get confident enough not to wear a helmet. I'm only going to take 1 set. These aren't thermals, they're just those legging things. I'm just going to take 1 of those. I mentioned my skiing socks, and probably, I think I've got like 4 pairs of socks. So this is my first sort of putting in what I definitely need. Obviously my gloves. Obviously a scarf or something for the evenings. I always now, because of a tip from a friend of mine, is I go on eBay and I buy cashmere. Costs I usually spend between £7 and £20, and I've got 3. My aim is to take all 3 because, believe me, they are so warm that you probably need a couple of layers underneath, cashmere, jacket, and you're done. So I've got 2, and I'm actually wearing one of the ones I like. Underneath the cashmere, I absolutely love these tops, you know, the sort of strappy things, I think you call them. So I've got 2 of those. You need to have something underneath, or I like to have something sort of long sleeved as well. I actually need 2 of those and I don't have them there, so I have to find one. For the evening, you're going to come back, it's freezing. Don't know, a couple of tops that will do. A couple of nice tops. 2 bras, one for wearing and one for the evening. Knickers that I mentioned. Don't know, might go out. I don't know, can't usually last past 10 o'clock nowadays. So I've got a nice top, a couple of nice tops for the evening because we'll be sitting having dinner. Okay, so I've got these as well. I'm going to take those 2. So really we're on second draft now. So first draft is just keep bunging stuff that you might be interested in. This is second draft, so we're just putting what we want and then we're going to have to put it all together. So I put like 4 pairs of trousers here. Well, that's never going to happen. So I take, I love these trousers. Who do they buy? US Pro. I use them for exercise. Can go out in them because they got boot cut leg. Absolute must. I'm never going to be able to take 3 pairs of jeans. I would like to take 1 black pair and 1 pair of jeans. Don't know which one yet. I'd love to take this coat as well on top of my, I mean you can see, obviously got a bit of a problem here. I would love to take my coat because it's so warm, so I could put it under my ski jacket as well so it could double up. But I might not be able to, but we're still putting them all on top to begin with. I also like to stretch my back out. I have no idea if I can get these in, but we're going to try on the next bit, but I put those in. If not, I also have this small rolling thing that I put on the sciatica and, for my feet. So maybe that is the choice. And obviously this towel. So that's where we are right now. I'm going to go to stage 2 and then come back and show you. You're going to need at least 2 of these vacuum bags because that's the next bit. And I'll pull out what I can't take. So 2 things. The next stage is to take those back out and put them back out. Get rid of anything that you can't take with you. And also to notice that you're going to actually wear the heaviest things as well. Okay, so back again, we're going to do a little bit more on this, is it stage 2 or 3, I can't remember. So what I've done is I've now pulled out, so out of that group, you're also going to wear those clothes on the journey. So I pulled out my ski jacket, a pair of socks, a cashmere jumper. I'm also wearing a cashmere jumper, so I might actually have one wrapped around my waist. I mean, I'm not going to try and overdo that, but that's in case. I've got my lovely scarf and my pair of jeans, which brings me on to shoes. I mean, the great thing about skiing is that there's really no point in taking many shoes with you. So all I'm doing is taking my kind of snow boots for afterwards. And these will suffice for everything. Okay, so I did think about slippers during the evening, but actually I think those boots are good enough because you're going to come in, get wet, put them on, and that's it. So that's another thing that doesn't come with me. The other thing I've done is I've taken, which I will just show you, so I've taken one of these vacuum bags. The key is don't fill them up too much for a couple of reasons. One is they won't work and they'll split, which is pointless. And the other thing is, should you have to stop in customs, you really don't want to go through that again. You want to make it quite simple. Better to have, excuse me, 3 or 4 of these than to try and pack all into 2. So I've done one. I haven't squashed it yet, but what I put in it is my ski trousers. So the first bit is only your essentials, okay? So my ski trousers, my swimsuit, my towel, those legging things that are going to double up if it's really cold, and that puffer jacket, because I know it's so light and it's made of, I don't know if it's feathers or whatever, but I know it will squash really small. That's my first pack. So that's what you've got to do first, is just put those into a pack and see where you are. So I'll come back to stage. Okay, so we're now in the next stage. So invariably what happens is that you want something, you don't want something. So I've added another one of those long sleeve tops because I said so. And I saw something else I liked, a black top, which I know I can't fit in, but I put it onto my what can I wear that day. Now that at the moment, of course, is pretty reasonable. It's just 2 tops. Oh, I took away the cashmere, so I'm going to wear this one. So it's gone in. Well, it's not gone in, it's lying here. So here is my first bag, you can see. That's got my second coat in it, my towel, my swimming costume, my ski things, and what do I call it, like my thermal thing, that just goes in. And the other one is my knickers, my socks, the other 2 trousers, remember the 2 black trousers that I said, the 2 tops for the evening, my ski socks. And I was trying to push something else in, and I remembered the advice I've just given you is don't overload it. So there you go. So I have now a pretty full bag, to be honest, but I have quite a lot of gaps. So within the gaps I still have these left. The evening, some knickers, a couple of evening tops, but they're very, very small. Sunglasses, the eyewear, and of course all my stuff that I need for my ablutions. So just underneath, sorry about that, I've got my little Ziploc, and what I take is, obviously you can't take more than 100 millilitres, and how many of us have been caught with 100 millilitres but in a bottle that was 120 and had it taken off? You can't do it. So I've got my conditioner, shampoo, which actually doesn't have a lid on it, so I'll have to put that on. I always take oil, is my favourite. This is argan oil, argan or coconut, that satisfies for everything, skin, hair, whatever. Obviously you need to take a cleanser to get your face all right. And then I love actually using all these bottles up, because I don't know what it is about women that have to not quite finish everything and buy more. So I take an opportunity to take all my half or almost finished stuff and try to not come back with it. Deodorant, of course, and cleanser. Cream for the face, very needy. Vaseline for the lips, but actually I go with a coloured Vaseline. It doubles up as a lipstick. And I don't actually wear a lot of makeup, as you can see. I haven't even bothered to put something on for this. So like a Bare Minerals foundation, mascara, definitely, some wipes to clean the mascara off, a brush, a blusher, and then a little tip from Gok Wan, lavender eyeshadow, because it makes you look less tired, more dramatic if I do go out for that evening, and a little brush to put that on with. Oh, and this isn't enough, but some ibuprofen. So, okay, so these all go into, obviously it's liquids, but it's also gels. So you just have to distinguish between what is gel and what isn't. And so that becomes my little bag that I will have to carry through, be able to take in and out of that. Obviously I can't take those green things I showed you about for, keeping my back all right, but I reckon I can fit that in. So in the next bit, I'm going to pack it all. I think the most you can take on the flight I'm taking is 10 kilos. I don't think there's any way this is 10 kilos. So far I'm doing really well. But I'm going to come back to you when it's actually packed, and I just make sure that I haven't forgotten anything. Oh, there is one thing. If I can do this, because obviously AFL products, we do sell products. So 2 of the products that I take with me for this time is, well actually there's 3. One is my coffee grinder, which does have a grind on the top, but it's in this bag. I love my fresh coffee. It's winter, so I wouldn't use the coffee grind for beauty products because I need to take coconut oil and what have you, but that I would use in the summer. But just for coffee, just for really good coffee, that's great. I've got my little coffee filter, so I can put the coffee into it and put it into a mug. I probably should have all that there, but I don't know, I really like very specific coffee, so I might go out and buy some and try some locally. And then the other thing, because we are part of, in a chalet, like we just got a room in a chalet, is the other product that we have is the wine aerator. And I like to take this to test it while I'm out as well. First of all, just to see if other people think like I do, what difference it makes, especially to table wine. I'm going to France, a lot of vin de table. And it's kind of a fun evening to have a little wine tasting. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully come back and have a video of how that goes. So I've got to fit these in as well. So that'll be the next stage. Give me a chance to find my top for my shampoo, and I'll come back. Okay, so we're on the final bit now. Let me just turn it to the final bit. My suitcase is packed. I'm a bit annoyed with this deodorant because it's too big. So I'm either going to swap it for something a little bit smaller, or indeed, maybe there are some things you can buy at the airport that come back with you and you can still use. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot my toothpaste and my toothbrush, so that also goes in there. I wonder if you can see this properly, because you can see I still have loads of space in this bag, right? I haven't used the front pockets at all. I've got that ibuprofen I'm going to put some more in. And I put my makeup in here just because if it's loose and they want to see, I don't know, I think powder's fine, but so now even I'm a little bit amazed about this, so I'm just going to have to think about anything else I've forgotten. But obviously I am wearing, but I haven't gone to plan B yet, which I might show you tomorrow. I haven't used any pockets yet in my coat at all. Obviously I already carry passport and money and all that sort of thing. Because the particular flight I'm catching, I don't think I can even take a handbag, which always freaks me out. So can you see how good that is? Let me just carry it to you, because there is something else I actually do need to take. Ooh, look at that. Plenty of room, right? In fact, what I'm going to do is actually list what I put in there, because I think that would be useful. I actually find skiing is much easier than summer, where you want lots of dresses and shoes and, you go out more and blah, blah, blah. Skiing is a bit more clearer. Ski day, drink night, one pair of shoes, fantastic. But what I can't show you on this, because this is the computer I'm carrying, is that I need to take my computer with me. So that is going to be fine. Yeah, that is going to be fine. The computer's actually going to fit on top of it because I've still got some space. I've probably got about that much space and my computer's okay. Obviously, I cannot sit on that or make sure that if any process doesn't actually squash my computer. Which is actually not mine, it's my partner's. So if he's watching this, we're freaking out because he thinks I pack it in that, what do you call it, that foamy stuff. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I do have some sunglasses and gloves. They're going to go in the pocket, because I put the goggle things in there. And finally, one thing not to forget. These will go into this bit perfectly fine. The one thing not to forget is you are allowed a duty-free bag on your flight. So you can buy some duty-free. It's always good to have a little bag with you. Obviously you need to take charges. I haven't put that in, they'll go in the pockets. And I think really basically I think I have shown you that you can go skiing with hand luggage, and actually there's still quite a lot of space in that. I've seen my suitcases are usually much more full than that. So thank you for watching. I hope it helps you get cheap flights and just get on them and go. Okay, from me, bye.